Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Anthony, or B Statz, and welcome back to Minecraft Creative Cribs, episode 52. I hope you guys have been tuned into the series, and you guys have actually been keeping up with the worlds and all that awesome stuff. So if you don't know what Creative Cribs is, it's a series where I join your world, whether you be a builder, just a fan, or anything like that along those lines, and you have like an awesome world, or somewhat of a world that you feel like that needs to be shown off. I basically join your world and actually show it off for you, and you kind of tour me around the world. Sometimes there's like this awkward silence. Whenever I join your world, it's like, okay, I don't want to walk around by myself because I have no idea where I'm going, but at the same time, it's like an honor, and I really appreciate all you guys. So let's talk a little bit about this world, which I will explain some about this, because there's a lot going on in this world, which I will kind of get into detail on what I remember exactly on this world. So, as you can tell, it's a world where it looks like he has a lot of fun. As you can tell, there's villagers everywhere, which I'm going to be able to punch them, like that one to the face, oh yeah. Probably like broke his nose or something crazy like that. But he has a lot of houses. He also has a lot of interior. And then there's a little sheep in the window. I wish I could kill it, but I'm not, because I'm trying to get better at my killing animals in Creative Cribs, you guys. And you guys know I've been going through that little addiction period where it's like every animal I saw, I would kill it. Now every villager I see, I want to actually hit it. But I'm getting better, I promise. As you can see, I don't have a diamond sword. I don't have anything like that. But there are no promises that I did not kill an animal in this video. So, just want to give you guys a forewarning. So, here's the area here. This is basically like a school. Now, I've never actually seen a school necessarily built on Minecraft Xbox 360, or I haven't joined a world where somebody had built a school. Here's the locker area down here, where we can actually see the lockers. I thought this was really neat. Probably one of the first times I actually seen lockers like that. And also, like, well, within the Creative Cribs. And the funny thing is I recorded more episodes after this episode of, like, other people that they don't even know each other at all. And this is where the teacher would be or whatnot. And they actually had lockers too. So I was like, wow, is it like locker day or something crazy like that? So let's take a look upstairs. There's actually a library there to the left. And actually, no, we're still downstairs. And here's the furnace room, which is like, this would probably be for like culinary arts, and you can probably like cook things and all that good stuff. And he also labeled each class with something above it. So this is the redstone class here, where you actually learn your redstone. Now I feel like that would need to be a bigger class for me, because I would definitely tune into that class just to be better at redstone. Here's a apple class. Is it apple class? It's definitely not apple class, but it has something to do with food, possibly. Here's bricks, which I don't know if this is like shop or something like that along those lines. Each one of these represented something, but like I said, I don't know the exact thing that is represented. Here's the brewery class, where you can actually, make your potions, all that good stuff. This is where you get super strength, super speed, and amazing. Imagine if there was a school like that where you can actually have like potions that they have in Minecraft. None of the poison things. This is where you would get your weapons and all that stuff. Oh yeah. Which I'll probably get a diamond sword later, just to kind of give you guys. And I said I wasn't going to kill anything later, but I think I do. But what if they had a school to where you can actually have potions in real life? Like, you just say, hey, Tommy, and you just throw like a potion and it like splashes, and he's like, not poison, because that would be very mean, and you would probably go to jail. But let's see. Let me think about that. I'll have to think that. But potions would be awesome if you can actually get stronger. Right now, like, if I could drink a potion and like lift up a whole house, or like anything like that, that would just be great. Here's actually, I believe this is, I want to say, I thought this was a McDonald's. It is a McDonald's. You can't go wrong with a McDonald's in your world, because living cheap in Minecraft world can be such and such, and you don't actually have to have the most expensive restaurants. When it comes to having a Minecraft world, you can have McDonald's, and McDonald's always is by your side. They're open like all the time. I'm just like, man, does McDonald's ever close? Sometimes on Thanksgiving, I pass McDonald's and it's open. Christmas, it's open. I'm like, holy cow, McDonald's, would you close for once? And that doesn't really work. It doesn't work at all. So I just didn't even try that at all. So there's a lot of villagers on here. As you can see, they're really active on this map. Some of these builds were actually not necessarily finished. Now, he did have a couple friends actually helping him with this world. We like the way that tree looks over there. But there's like different areas of his world where you can actually see. Here's Old Ruins, I believe. Or I think that said Old War or something. This was like something that actually happened in the old time or something like that. I can't necessarily read the signs right now. I can probably read them if I've blown the video up, but as it's in Sony Vegas, I can't actually read the signs. That's something that he's still working on over there. As you can tell, it's like kind of blown up, and you can see all the lava and all that stuff. It's just like it's like an old area kind of thing. So we'll follow him back here. Really like the way he had the sidewalks too. Sidewalks are really nice. But another thing that I hate in real life, and sometimes I'll talk to you guys about my real life and talk to you guys about the creative cribs and things like that. But you know, when you become a driver, last episode I gave you guys some driving tips, and I mean I got comments like, "Oh my God, BigB, you're the worst driver lesson teacher ever." But I'm just like, I know. That's why don't listen to me. Listen to me, but don't hear me. Or hear me, but don't listen to me. You get what I mean. When it comes to driving or something like that. I'm a pretty good driver. But here's a cop stadium. Or cop station, not stadium. But, you know, when you drive sometimes, bikers can get you mad. Because bikers are always in the road. When they should be on the sidewalk, I feel like sometimes. I know they have their bike lane. But sometimes bikers don't. They're not in their bike lane, especially if you live in the city or anything like that. Like I said, I do live in North Carolina. There's not really that much going on like in the city as far as biker-wise. If they had like a biker race from the city, like let's say New York versus like the bikers for like North Carolina, New York would definitely win. Or, you know, there's just a lot of bikers in the city. Like whenever I went to Berlin, there was tons of bikers. You know, that's like the city, Germany. It was amazing. That whole trip was just amazing. And here's actually the jail cells and all that stuff, which is a place that I hope none of you guys will ever go, because jail is not cool. You have to protect yourself at all times and protect your little Minecraft booty. That was so gross, but you get what I'm saying. So we're actually still in the jail cell. It would be really cool if you actually had a friend in here and he was actually in one of the jail cells and kind of like scared me. That would be insane. And I think wait, does he set me up or something? Because I remember when I first went into a jail cell in the Crib series, I think this was actually on Survival Cribs when I actually saw a jail cell. This guy like trapped me in the cell and I'm just like, no, let me out. And I never kind of got out, and then I just like died in the game. No, I didn't die. He actually let me out, which is cool, you know, and I appreciate it a lot. We're in a helicopter, a yellicopter, which I don't know why I said that, but sometimes people tend to put Y in front of things like YOLO or Yinvite, things like that. Some things me and my friends do, which is just, I have no idea. Just randomness of randomness of randomness. So let's go down here. Here's another house here, and like I said, a bunch of his friends actually built different houses and mansions and things like that. I didn't really see any huge mansions, and like I said, the interior was done in most of these. Well, they all at least had something in them for the most part, and I think this is actually a hotel. This is not actually a mansion or a house. As you can tell, he has like different rooms, and the rooms pretty much look similar. Here's a balcony. We kind of get your view over this and see the McDonald signs and all that good stuff, and his skin is kind of creeping me out. It's like a froggy, but it's like a cool frog, not necessarily a cool frog. He looks kind of like the cereal, the guy from Pops. Not is it Pops? I don't know. I hate Pop cereal. I don't think it's Pops. You know the frog on the cereal. If you do know, leave that in the comment box below. I have no idea at all. I don't eat a lot of cereal. Even though I just ate cereal, it was awesome. It was like some organic red berry cereal goodness stuff or whatnot. I have no idea, but I'll talk to you guys about some nutrition things too. They kind of cover a little bit of the workout aspect and just some things that's been running through my mind and ideas. Also, I'll talk to you guys about some projects, some live streams. As you all know, this is like pretty much how I keep in touch with you guys, especially the ones that really dedicate their time to actually watch the series. And oh my God, I have a house. He actually built me a house, which is amazing. I haven't had this in a long time. Whenever I do cribs, whenever I was doing survival cribs, I would get a lot of people building me houses, and it was just amazing. And I'm just like, thank you. And I could not show enough gratitude at all. Have a nice little pool here, which we're gonna take a dip. Oh, I can't swim. I'm drowning. Which I can swim, but you know, my theory is that I'm just too buff, and then I just sink down. That's why I can't swim. It's not that I don't know how to swim. I'm just too strong. Muscles do not float. And I'm sticking to that story. You cannot tell me anything different. So I have some nice diamond on the wall, some iron frames, Apple, all that good stuff. I have my 2 laptops right there where I actually make and edit these videos for you guys. And I have a balcony, which is nice. And I actually get a view over that and actually over the plane. I can see that stuff. Nice little modern house that I have there, and I can't really complain about that. And I always think about that next step. As you all know, I've been on my own for about 2 years in my apartment. As y'all know, YouTube is not my full-time job. I get a lot of questions like, is YouTube your full-time job? Or, you live the life. YouTube is just, your life and stuff like that. Or if you wonder why I'm so busy sometimes, it's because I do have a full-time job. If you haven't know that, if you don't, oh my God. It's time to kill this sheep, you guys. And I knew I wasn't going to do it, but it was just, he was looking at me very weird. So he had to die. I'm sorry. Die, sheep. Slow death. That was like a laggy death, but so he actually died before he knew he died. And there's a cow I'm gonna kill. Yeah, give me that steak, baby. And I thought about killing that villager, but I was like, that's kind of like killing a person, so I won't do that. And look at all those animals spawning up there, like watching the massacre go on. That I just killed those animals. I really apologize. I didn't know those guys were actually watching. I found out after, and I felt really bad. Trust me. Just for a second. But like I said, the thing that I do want to talk about is, which I actually lost. What it was on the tip of my tongue of what I was saying, but I forgot it. That always happens to me. One of my biggest pet peeves is forgetting what I want to say. That drives me crazy. But on the good note, I've been working on a lot of big projects with some Minecraft Xbox 360 YouTubers, which has just been awesome. Most of you guys may have know them especially if you follow my channel. Normally, you guys we're all like one big happy family on some sense or whatnot. But I've been working with Stampy Longnose, Stampy Longhead. I've been doing some videos with him, Ballistic Squid, actually the Game and Lemon. We also have all four of us. We have a quick build up. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to check that out. I talked to you guys about the whole editing process in the last episode, and the episode's are actually up. I think Stampy has part 2 up now, and I will upload part 2 later today. Well, it depends on whenever you watch this. Part 2 will be up, trust me. Part 1 was really cool, and you guys really seem to love it. And I really like it a lot. I think the whole purpose of having a community is actually being able to communicate, of course, and have fun. That's the main thing I want to give a point across to you guys. Like, I want you guys to have fun whenever you play games. Don't get so caught up into and I accidentally broke that on the thing, which I apologize to him. I'll place it back. But you guys have to remember that we're all doing this for fun. Nobody wants to make videos and be stressful about it or want to, really, nobody wants to, that's pretty much, that sums it up. Nobody wants to stress making videos. And I think the whole purpose of making videos, I've always had a passion for playing video games. I've always had a passion for commentating and learning, giving tutorials, all that awesome stuff. And we're actually in the smart area too, if you did not notice. And that's like the area over there where we'll check where they have all the food at. But I want to say that I'm at a point now where I feel like I have a lot of fun, and I really like it a lot. And of course, I try to bring you guys the best content that I can, of course. And of course, I'll try to win every single Hunger Games, but I'm not perfect. I'm not going to win every single Hunger Games. I'm not going to be the last person alive in every single game. And I kind of give you guys some of that raw footage sometimes, that I want to show you guys that not everybody is perfect. And I do make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, whether it be in a video or something like that. If I have a brain fart or something crazy like that, or anything along those lines, it happens, you guys. But just understand that I think everybody that makes videos is trying to do it for fun. Now, there of course there's people with ulterior motives that actually just make videos just to kind of, I don't know whether it's just for them to be, I don't know. That's kind of hard to explain without sounding harsh, so I guess I'll just leave it alone. Sometimes I try to be like the nicest guy to you guys, which the nice thing is good, of course. Always be yourself. I've always been myself. Whether I, like, anybody I've talked to, there's a KFC over there. McDonald's, another McDonald's, which you cannot complain about that. This is actually the airport, and one thing I want to say is that I've always been the same person, and that's one thing that if anybody has known me for the longest, ever since I was like 16 or so, I've been the exact same person whenever it came to YouTube. I mean, I've gone through 2 channels, which if you don't know why my channel is B Statz 2, this is because I lost my first one, which I worked my butt off. I worked off my butt, which I just repeated that line, but backwards. And I also had friends helping with that channel too after a while. And that channel, got up to 50K or so, and then it got false flagged and closed. So I kind of started this channel by myself, and it was a tough process, you guys. Of course, I went through my down moment where I'm like, I lose a channel like that. How the heck am I going to, do better and things like that, and probably get another channel to be that size ever again. I used to dwell on, like, man, will I ever reach 100K? That's going to take so long, and I don't know if I'll ever reach that goal in life or anything like that. And I've passed that goal, and it's an amazing feeling, you guys. Like, the support that you guys give me is just amazing. I try my best to actually show you guys how much I appreciate it. I have a lot of things planned for you guys too as well, but you know, I do a lot of live streams. I always try to communicate with you guys, but remember, I can't communicate with every single person. I try. Even with cribs, I try to do as many cribs as I can, but of course it's tough, and I won't be able to get to every single person. Sometimes I just dedicate a whole day to do cribs, and you have the barbed wire too there. And I'll talk a little bit about this, but this is pretty much the obvious things in the video as far as like where we are now. But we're actually getting ready to go to his house soon. But you know, like it's a tough process. Just understand that. And you know, like I said, some days I may dedicate. I'll wake up and get like, I'll probably sleep like 4 hours, and then I'll go to Starbucks, get me a huge Java chip coffee, and I'll just stay up, record cribs all day, live stream, all that stuff. And sometimes I'm beat, you guys. I'm human. I do get beat, and I'm pretty tired when it comes to things like that at some points. And hello, Oscar. You're such a nice little wolf. Ooh, so sweet. This is his house, and which I'll talk about his house while I'm in his house. I'll give him that respect and just talk about his house and just his house. Alright, so have that nice little dispenser there thing where we actually get some steak and some chicken. He's very nice. Hospitality has been just amazing, and he's just been giving me the best food ever. Here's like the little view where you can actually look outside the window. They had some cake on the table for an appetizer, or if you want to use it as dessert after I eat my steak and chicken. And I really like the way he had the floor design too. Has a very homey feeling when it came into this mansion. There are some library books over there, TV over there, nice little place where you can actually just chill in front of the fireplace when the winter time comes, and you can just relax. And nice little 200 out the window where that's a game outside of there. And it looks like there's spiders on TV if you did not see that or if you missed it. So let's follow him around here and let's go upstairs. Alright. So upstairs we are, and I really like the colors that he used in this. And here's like that almost looked like a bunk bed area, but it definitely isn't, because I know he has a master bedroom and all that stuff. So here's the bathroom. He's taking a little rubby dub in the bathtub. And here's the shower when it actually works. And I think both of these actually cut on and off, which I think is amazing. Now what if you can actually get water in Minecraft to actually sprinkle? That would cause so much lag, but I think would be pretty cool when it came to building a bathroom. Oh my god, I'm gonna get out of here. He's taking a dump. Gosh, man, not on the video. Come on. Alright, so I think he finished that. I'm not sure if he wiped or not. I actually forgot he left that there. So nasty. He didn't even flush. If you saw that, he left his little pellets in the toilet, which was funny. So let's follow him through here. I think this takes us kind of to the back side of the house, I believe. Another little surround sound there. There's a little closet there. I'm not sure if he has any clothes there. And he's like flicking the door, but I don't know if there's anything there. This kind of looks like a kitchen, almost, but it's definitely not a kitchen. He actually broke that by accident. Here's a bedroom there. Well, I like the way he had that bed set there in that spot. And we're actually going to leave here. Maybe this is like some kind of a guest room or something like that. I'm not sure. I like the way he had that ceiling, too. This kind of reminds me of a realistic house when it came to this. So let's follow him out. And that was pretty much his house. And we go over here. This is like the green room area, I believe. And there's some mini games and stuff over here too. So this is a mini game where I think you actually shoot a arrow to the... Oh, you know, you actually throw an ender pearl. And I think the more you get closer to the highest number, the more better you are at winning as far as like the score wise. So I think he just landed on 150. So if you can get in front of the 200 or something like that, I'm not actually sure how the game works, but it seemed like a pretty cool game when he was actually explaining it to me. There's a nice little windmill there, and he also has a bridge right here to the left, which I think we're going to actually get on and walk across. Oh, let me actually fly over there. Where are you? Oh, yeah. So, now we're on the beach. We're on the beach, and it is awesome. And he actually throwing that ender pearl over as in we're playing volleyball or something like that. Also had some people actually swimming in the beach, like that poor little villager out there. He may be drowning, but I don't think he's drowning. He can survive, even though he swims with his hands crossed across his chest. He can definitely swim better than I can, trust me. Because villagers don't lift. They don't lift like I do. Nice little flow of the mountain there, or the water is actually flowing off the mountain, it looks like. And I'm going to follow him around some more. And he really did a great job on the beach, I think. I've seen a lot of beaches, you know, where they put out the beach towels, all that stuff. Here's another design of a building that he was actually building. Not sure if we actually go in here, but he actually had another building that looks just like this. So this was actually the second version of it, but I think this one turned out a lot better. If you recall this in the early beginnings of the video, here's his crib, and let's go over here. So this is like his crib. The other one was his house, I believe. And this looks like kind of like a party club place or something like that. Maybe he owns a DJ club. I don't know. So let's exit here. He also built a forest too, which we'll check out in a bit. And there's a piggy there, which I spare. Lucky little piggy. And I think this is actually Imperial City Council. We're actually going to go in there. Here's ESPN, which is nice. Gotta have your sports when it comes to anything like that. And I think this may be the mayor's. Now, the mayor is very, very sneaky, you guys, which we'll show you guys in a bit. Nice little TV there. He actually just broke the TV from a 32-inch into a 30-inch into a little HD 20-something inch TV. Well, the first one was definitely probably like a 80-inch or something crazy like that. There's some books there where you can actually do your reading, where the mayor actually just chills. He reads. Nice little table there. Nobody actually eats there because the mayor's too cool to invite people over, probably. No, just kidding. This is where you would shoot pool at, and you have a lot of fun with that. There's a pool stick, snowballs on the wall. Well, actually, that would actually be the ball and the pool sticks on. You get what I'm saying. Which I haven't played pool in a while. There's his bed there. Now, the mayor has a top secret, which we're actually going to show you guys now. And it's something that he was missing that I actually took down for this episode. But he's going to build it back on what the mayor actually had in this. And this is what he had. If you can see what he's building here. I thought about switching my skin on this, but I actually didn't. So let's see what this mayor had in here before I actually came in on this world. I knew it. It's a freaking stripper pole. Why didn't I just tie those two together? The mayor's a boss. I hope he's not using that himself. So let's just take that down. And I'm not sure who the mayor of his city is. Hopefully it's not him. And the freaks come out at night and all that crazy non-stuff. The creepers come out at night, though, which is very dangerous. And I can't wait for TU12, you guys. We get ocelots and all that stuff. And I definitely plan on starting a survival series when TU12 comes out, so you can definitely look forward for that. And I do want to kind of involve you guys in that as far as keep you guys, whether I live stream it or something like that. Nice little forest area here that he actually built. This is what I was talking about. I don't know if that... You could probably use that for like a Slender map. Now, I haven't played Slender or anything like that when it came to, you know, PvP games. I've seen a couple trailers and all that stuff, but I haven't actually played any of those. And here's like a camper, which I thought this was a good idea. Anytime you go camping or anything like that, you always have a camper or like some kind of trailer where you can actually stay, especially if you drove to a campsite and you actually want to stay there. So I thought this was really neat that he did that. I've never actually seen that myself when it came to Creative Cribs or Cribs episodes, so really great job on doing that, man. You really decked it out, and you paid attention to a lot of little things that I really like, and everything kind of had a homey feeling. It wasn't a world that was like, whoa, these structures are crazy. But I do have some episodes coming up where you guys are going to be like, whoa, those structures are insane. And you guys are just going to poop your pants. So just be prepared to buy a bunch of diapers. And if you don't buy a bunch of diapers, I'll be sure to send you some. Just so you can actually have those on handy whenever you see these episodes. Alright, so let's go up here. Let's go around this room. And another nice little view of the balcony, off this balcony. Had a lot of balconies that you can actually view off of. Had a couple more airplanes in the sky too that we will actually check out. But overall, you guys, a really nice world. And like I said, I've been working on a lot of projects. Top 3 mini games will be up soon. I've actually been working on that. Take a dip into the pool. And I've actually been working on that too. So it's been a very tough... It's been a busy week for me, and I've been actually getting called into work to go in early to cover this IT shift, and it's just been it's very hectic for me. So there's days that I really plan on working on videos, and like work, I have to go to work, and it's like, oh my god, I wanted to work on videos and now I can't, or I wanted to upload a video and now I can't. Sometimes YouTube kind of freaks out on me. Like the other day I went to upload an episode of Cribs, and it took let's see, maybe about 40 minutes, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't upload this right now. I'm actually about to go, so I can't really edit everything, or I wasn't going to be home at the time. So I was like, let me just close this out, and when I get back, I'll upload it. So when I got back, I tried to upload it, and it just jumped to like freaking 500 minutes. And I'm just like, You have to be kidding me. So I just sat there and waited it out for the longest. I didn't like sit in front of my TV, but not my TV, but my desktop. It was annoying. I was just like, oh, I can't believe this. This always happens. So sometimes I just try to follow through when I'm going to follow through. I know plans never go as planned. That's one thing you'll learn in life. The more you plan things, sometimes they will fail. So just always hope for the best, plan for the worst, or plan for the best, hope for the worst. No, that's definitely not the line. It's definitely hope for the best, plan for the worst. That's it. And B Statz just taught you guys a lesson today. Here's a little church area. I believe this is a church where you can actually priest and all that good stuff. And we're actually going to exit here. Even though the Frogman was actually reading that, which is very dangerous. So let's go around. And I also get a look at, I think, of everybody who actually helped. And he was very supportive on this. Which he said, actually check me out, subscribe, like, and favorite. So do those things, you guys. And these are all the people that actually helped him out in this world. But that's pretty much it for this episode, you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Feel free to drop the episode a like. It's very much appreciated, and it really helps the series grow. And this is one of my favorite series when it comes to this, and I think you guys really love Creative Crib series. But that's pretty much it. Also, if you would like to figure out how to actually submit a world, try to follow me on Twitter and tweet at me if you have a picture to actually send, or look at the video in the description to find out how to get on Creative Cribs. But that's pretty much it. And until the next episode, I will talk to you ladies and gentlemen later. Peace!